Well, good morning. Welcome to morning prayer on this sunny Thursday. Hope you managed to stay cool today. And maybe the title for this talk is maybe not quite so appropriate on a very hot day. But on Tuesday night at the Bible reading club, the Bible study, as we were looking at Romans 7, there was one phrase that seemed to be the phrase of the evening. It was this: I need a hug. I looked through Romans 7, I can't find any reference to hugs, but that seems to be the thought that's on everyone's mind at the moment. Although it's not mentioned in Romans 7, the Bible does tell us to greet one another with a holy kiss, which I imagine is something like the first century equivalent of how we'd hug people at the peace these days. It's just one of the many ways in which Jesus' friends, Christians, are told to show love to one another. Physical affection is part of that. They'll know you're my disciples by the way you love each other. It's not just hugs, but that is part of it. They will see that we are a people who love each other. But if God tells us that to greet each other with a holy kiss, that means we do need it, and this lacking of hugs matters. But what is it about getting a hug that is so special? I mean, is it the touch? I mean, I can have a hug you even if you're isolating by yourself. You can have a hug because you can get your friendly bear to give you a hug. Family is very happy to give me a hug, and there are no rules whatsoever on social distancing from your teddy. It's fine. You can have hugs whenever you want. But you're saying that it's not quite that, is it? Nice though Bramley is. He's not the same as a hug from one of those special people in your life. A hug from somebody else. And I think what it really is about a hug is the hug says, I'm giving you, in this moment, my undivided attention and affection. That's what a hug says. It says, just this moment, you're the only one I want to be next to. And that's why, isn't it? Why those pictures which have, I'm sure you've seen them, of a couple embracing. One of them, often the man, his eyes are wandering while he's embracing one person. His eyes are engaging with another. That's why those pictures are so shocking, because that's not what a hug should be. Judas greeted Jesus with a kiss as a sign to the soldiers as to which one it was, which one they should arrest. That's not what a kiss should be. Someone sung those words. A hug says, you're special. You are, at this moment, I just want to say, you're special. And sadly, I can't tell you this morning that you're going to be able to hug the people you've been missing. Those rules really haven't changed much in what the Prime Minister announced on Tuesday. That's probably why it was so much on our mind on Tuesday night. For the moment, we still have to refrain from hugging. As the famous reading in Ecclesiastes says, there's a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. I've read that at a few funerals in the last few months, and it's been especially poignant. But I think I also need to tell you that there's something you need more than getting a hug. And that's to give someone a hug. Because as Jesus said, it's more blessed to give than to receive. And while you can't today give probably any more people hugs than you gave yesterday, you won't even on July the 4th on the whole be able to hug anyone else that you haven't been able to hug before. You can show someone that you really love them. You can give them your undivided attention just for a moment. In some other way, you could You could go around and just knock at their door, have a chat on the doorstep. You could ring up. We've been doing that all through this time. You could write them a card. Just that time taken to write a card. Doesn't take all that long, but when you receive a card, you know that someone really cares about you. Because in these hug-free days, that might be exactly what someone needs. And of course, the resource we need in order to give out that love is the love that God showed for us, the undivided love he showed when Jesus showed his love, not with arms like that, but with arms like that, as he laid down his life for us and gave us his undivided attention, his undivided affection. May God bless you as you receive that love from him and pour it out to others today. God bless.